Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. A shotgun snap, Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space.
Touchdown! It's complete. Justin Fields hooking up with Allen Robinson for the touchdown there. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Shotgun now for Brady. His throw incomplete. Gronkowski unable to hang on, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 23 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Again, Fields. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. It's caught by Mike Evans. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Fournette, a first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On 3rd down, Fournette. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now they'll throw with Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Ronald Jones from 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their
touchdown Bears. Tariq Cohen, 39 yards. And the Bears have broken the tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They've been brilliant, perfect on fourth down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They do go for it. It's Brady. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Fields on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. They come up in a two tight end look here. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Back to throw. Montgomery. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Oh, good return up past the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd and 7. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Off play action, Fields. Man open is Robinson. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now Fields. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Well, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. On play action, now Brady. Fighting through pressure. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Fields. Being chased out left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. To throw, it's Brady, rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He was looking for Gronk that time, and that'll bring up second down. Now Brady. And looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Succop for the extra point. And this is off the left, upright, and through. A trick shot there, but a point is a point. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A give. This is Montgomery. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On 2nd and 9. Fields. That is caught by Cohen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got him.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney there to make the grab. And the Bears will add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Here's Brady. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. There he goes, right side. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown. Chris Godwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Brady's going to look to throw. That's caught.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's complete to Robinson. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. 39 yards there, a big one. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them.